Welcome to the Unit 3 Quiz Modified Recording. If you need some time between questions, please pause the recording, and if you need any help, just let me know. Question number 1. How is the modern periodic table organized? Increasing atomic mass, by type of element, by increasing atomic number. Question 2. Select the statement that is true about Dmitri Mendeleev and his development of the periodic table. Mendeleev was an American scientist who is known as the father of quantum theory. Mendeleev was a German scientist who discovered the existence of protons. Mendeleev was a Russian scientist who arranged elements according to atomic mass, which allowed him to predict that more elements would be discovered. Question 3. In the periodic table pictured below, some blank are highlighted. What are highlighted? Periods, groups. Let me get that on the screen so you can see the whole thing. I'll read it again. Question 3. In the periodic table pictured below, some blank are highlighted. Periods, groups. Question 4. Which of the following can be determined from the periodic table? Number of valence electrons, number of orbitals or energy levels, all of the above. Question 5. What does the periodic law state? When elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic number, there is a recurring pattern to their physical and chemical properties. When elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic mass, there is a recurring pattern to their physical and chemical properties. When elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic size, there is a recurring pattern to their physical and chemical properties within a group. Question 6. Which of the following elements have properties similar to those of strontium, Sr? Fluorine, bromine, and iodine, Sbri, Sb, Te, and I, Be, Mg, Ca. Question 7. Choose the most correct statement from the options below. Be sure to consult the periodic table. Magnesium and chlorine are in the same group, so they share similar physical and chemical properties. Magnesium and chlorine are in the same period, so they share similar physical and chemical properties. Magnesium and chlorine are in the same period, so they will have very different physical and chemical properties. Question 8. Which of the following elements has the most properties in common with molybdenum, Mo? Vanadium, chromium, manganese. Question 9. What is true of elements across a period on the periodic table? They have identical properties. They have similar properties. They have different properties. Question 10. What do the group numbers 1A to 8A indicate about an atom? The group number is equal to the charge on the ions. The group number is equal to the number of valence electrons. The group number is equal to the number of electrons in the element. Question 11. An atom has 7 valence electrons. Which element does this describe? Calcium, oxygen, fluorine. Question 12. Which element has the same number of valence electrons as calcium? Sulfur, potassium, barium. Question 13. What does the period number of an atom indicate? Period numbers are equal to the number of valence electrons in an atom. Period numbers are equal to the number of orbitals or energy levels in an atom. Period numbers are equal to the number of protons in an atom. Okay, we have to go to the next page. Question 14. How many energy levels surround the nucleus of a neutral atom of sulfur? 1, 3, 6. Question 15. Choose the correct statement regarding the relative atomic radii of atoms. Atoms at the top of the periodic table are larger than those at the bottom because those at the top have more valence electrons. Atoms at the bottom of the periodic table are larger than those at the top because those in the bottom have more orbitals or energy levels surrounding the nucleus. Atoms at the top of the periodic table are larger than those at the bottom because those at the top have more orbitals or energy levels surrounding the nucleus. Question 16. Choose the correct statement regarding the relative size of atoms. Atoms on the right side of the periodic table are larger than those on the left because those on the right have more total electrons. Atoms on the left side of the periodic table are larger than those on the right because those on the right have more total protons. Atoms on the right side of the periodic table are larger than those on the left because those on the right have more total protons. Question 17. Choose the element below that has correct information about the number of energy levels or orbitals. Use a periodic table to answer this question. Lithium has 1 energy level or orbital. Sodium has 3 energy levels or orbitals. Potassium has 3 energy levels or orbitals. Question 18. Which change occurs when a barium atom loses 2 electrons? Let me read that again. Which change occurs when a barium atom loses 2 electrons? It becomes a negative ion and its radius increases. It becomes a positive ion and its radius decreases. It becomes a positive ion and its radius increases. Question 19. Which of the following has the largest atomic radius? Fe minus, that's an S, I'm sorry, let me start over. Question 19. Which of the following has the largest atomic radius? This is a fluoride ion, F minus 1, a fluorine neutral atom, F, a chlorine ion, Cl minus 1, or a chlorine neutral atom, Cl. So we have chlorine neutral atom, Cl, a chlorine ion, Cl minus 1, or a fluorine neutral atom, F. Question 20 is an open-ended question. Barium is larger than magnesium because barium appears below magnesium on the periodic table. Explain why barium is larger than magnesium. You could pause the recording here and give yourself some time to answer. And then question 21 is also an open-ended question. I'm going to scooch this up just a little bit. When it ionizes, sodium Na becomes sodium Na plus 1 ion. Part A, does sodium lose an electron or gain an electron during ionization? Part B, explain why you made your choice in Part A above. Part C, which has a bigger atomic radius, the sodium neutral atom or the sodium ion Na plus 1? And in Part D, support your answer for Part C. Use the periodic table and your knowledge of the atomic structure to explain how you know whether the neutral atom or ion is bigger. And that is the last question on the test. Again, if you have any questions or need any help, please let me know.